Hello.
Esto tarda un poquito. Vale. Sí,
¿Se ve bien?
o sea, estupendamente.
¿Sí? Lo dejo a 720-60, ¿no? No toco nada.
Perfecto, perfecto, se ve estupendo.
O lo subo a 1080, como tú veas, ¿eh?
Ahí está estupendo, tío.
Pero no subo la resolución, ¿no?
No, no, déjalo.
Vale. Bueno, pues vale. Entonces ya está, ¿lo dejamos así?
Sí, déjalo así.
Vale,
Voy a ir
entonces...
pasando el enlace a publicar
Ok.
el este. Publico el tema, ¿no?
Sí, sí.
Buah, qué ganas.
¿Cómo se llama el canal, tío? A ver, el canal.
A ver, me voy a poner con...
¿Pero qué?
Total... Conferencia de EA...
¿Por qué se ve eso que estoy retransmitiendo ahora?
¿Qué?
No, LOL. Si me salgo no puedo, ¿eh? No puedo salirme del... Tiene que ser... Tienes en la conferencia sí o sí. Que
Ah,
puedo-
vale, pues quédate dentro.
Bueno, el chat lo tengo activo dentro del este, ¿eh? Podría hablar con la peña, pero...
Vale, no, y yo lo tengo en el móvil, o sea que no te preocupes. Vale, perfecto. Pues queda ya nada, 2 minutitos.
¿Y cómo puedo yo ver que? Me gustaría ver el...
Cógete el móvil, al final va a ser lo mejor.
Vale, no, ya estoy... Bien, lo veo.
Vale, yo tengo el chat aquí abierto. Y...
No sé, lo veo bien. Los estoy viendo aquí. Madre mía, chavales.
Vale, me voy a ir al canal de EA.
Bueno
Para verlo
chicos,
en
pues
directo.
aquí estamos, a punto de empezar con la conferencia de Electronic Arts. Que hemos estado probando un poco el Twitch para configurarlo y tenerlo todo bien. Encantado.
Madre mía. Hay ganas de esto, ¿eh?
Y tanto.
Buenas.
¡Hombre!
¡Hombre! ¿Qué pasa?
Por los pelos.
Por los pelos.
Porque he llegado súper tarde al final.
¿Te añado la cam, Marcos?
Si no, no la tengo ni puesta, tú.
Ah, pues igual, tranquilo. Otro día. De momento estoy
No sé
yo
cómo
aquí.
le vas a pasar a él tampoco la señal de vídeo. No sé cómo va eso.
Yo tampoco lo sé, o sea que menos aún.
No, yo tendría que streamear solo mi cara y él la podría poner en su stream. Tendría que ser así.
He puesto la mía de momento, en un lateral ahí.
Vale, pues espera, vamos a poner el stream de
De...
EA.
Voy a reducir un poco más mi cara, que no quiero tapar mucho. Vale, ahí pequeñita.
Ya, vamos a ver.
A ver si entra gente al chat. Hello.
Bueno, ya somos 4, ¿eh? Buah. Tengo ganas, tío, tengo ganas. A ver qué nos van enseñando.
Sergio,
¿Qué?
más iluminación.
¿Cómo se
A
ilumina?
tu cara.
Pon
Que te
que
enciendas
pon-
la luz.
Ah,
no, o sube el brillo un poco de la webcam, que lo
¿De la
puedes hacer
webcam?
las
A ver,
propiedades
espera,
de la
un
webcam y ahí le puedes subir un poquito el brillo.
un segundo, ¿eh?
Quedan 15 segundos.
No, bueno, yo veo 20 todavía.
Ojo, cuidado.
Ah, no, espera.
Vale, brillo, sí, sí. A ver, mira, ¿qué te parece así?
Mejor.
¿Mejor? ¿Así?
Sí.
Es que tiene que verse MSI. Esto de MSI está ahí. Y Razer.
Haciendo
Por-
publicidad engañosa.
Hombre.
Bueno, con FIF. Ah, no, este es el resumen. Vaya puta mierda.
Sí, esto en plan...
Oye, yo el chat lo veo, es que no lo encuentro.
Sí, lo puedes poner a tu derecha.
Yo también, de todas formas.
A ver, sí.
Puedes poner además solo modo chat si quieres, en plan...
No, pero quiero ver la conferencia, es que estoy aquí.
Lo puedes poner como ventana emergente el chat
Mm.
y ver solo el chat.
¿Qué ha pasado? Volver a cargar, se ha caído. Bien.
No, a mí me da
Bueno, a mí
bien.
no, a mí se me ha desconectado. Vuelto a cargar, ¿eh?
Oh,
Vale, ya está. Ya he vuelto a cargar.
nada, es en plan, ¿qué cojones? Como realidad aumentada, ¿no?
Sí.
Cómo mola esto, macho.
Hola, qué bueno, tío. ¡Lol! Impresionante.
Es tipo Pacific Rim, estaba recordando.
Esto está muy guapo cuando lo ves en internet.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that? So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA
Yo me quedo con la
Play.
presentadora,
I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this
Muy buenas
year,
fanáticos
EA
a los que
wanted
estéis
to
entrando.
change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside.
¿Se me oye bien el
and it is
micro?
huge this year.
Perfectamente.
It's a full
Sí, yo
3-day
creo bien.
gaming festival where
A mí se me oye bien,
thousands
¿no?
of
Sí, sí,
gamers
perfectamente.
can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look.
Me toca las narices lo que hace EA.
Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today.
Enseño
Then
cosas y
we'll
luego
move on
3
to
horas
FIFA
detrás
19,
de
and
gente
boy,
grabando.
do they
Ah,
have
bueno.
some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm gonna come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show. So without further ado, let's get things started.
Está como tenso el tío, ¿no?
Oh, sí, un poco tensito, estaba
Yo
ahí.
creo que la era la novia y la ha mirado un poco.
Ahí, Vaya tela. Bueno, Battlefield, ¿no? Está clarísimo. Ahora que...
Yo quiero mi nazi negro judío con brazo biónico.
Brazo biónico y bombos. No, y granada revienta cazas, ¿eh? Eso, ¿eh? Una granada que revienta un avión tiene mucho precio.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, there's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works, and you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around
Sí,
the
mola.
battlefield
Hostia,
and
eso
gain
mola,
advantage.
Oh, qué bueno,
Me lo
tío.
llevo.
And our renowned destruction system is back.
Hola,
and
hola,
more
hola, hola,
impactful
hostia, tú,
than
me
ever.
recuerda el-
So,
el
well,
Bad Company,
I
tú, la
can't
destrucción
really
del Bad
hide from
Company.
those
Ya,
Sí, sí,
tanks
sí, sí.
anymore as they
Lo
come
eché de menos,
chasing for you,
Era genial,
as
la
they
me
rip
veía el
through
nieve y
those
todo.
buildings.
Qué bueno, Ahí está.
And you will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, that's
Mañana
something
la
not to miss
Mañana
tomorrow.
más.
So, our launch in
La historia, modo
October
historia.
is just the beginning.
Interesante.
We will all
No
go
sabía.
on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass.
Bien.
¿Han aprendido algo? Sin loot boxes ni...
Every day, will bring something new.
Lootbox, ¿qué
Sí,
hace?
son
Lo que es
Part of
triste
that journey,
es que tengamos
after
que
launch,
celebrarlo, tío.
You'll get
Ya ves,
something
acaba y
I
todo.
know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale.
¡Ojo!
Toma,
¿Qué
ahí va.
cojones?
Madre mía.
Battle Royale.
It's
Yes. Battle Royale,
Royale
dale, para que le guste.
reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't
Vamos a
played
tener...
before.
No, de verdad.
In
Porque
Battlefield.
como no
or
han salido
anywhere
como
else.
un gore después del
But
éxito de
More about that
Es
later.
el éxito total.
So with that,
otros
it's time to
juegos.
show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched
Wow.
intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time, it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
La verdad es que Royale es lo mismo siempre, pero joder, en Battlefield tengo ganas de verlo.
Ya. Mira, operaciones. Estos que son varios días, ¿no? De...
Sí. Este era el Airborne, que vas con la aerotransportada y no sé qué movidas.
A ver.
Madre mía.
Eso es el modo este que podías crear barricadas y tal también sobre la marcha más o menos.
Puede ser muy la polla, ¿eh?
Ya
Sí.
ves,
También, desde los fiordos, ¿no? Pues ahí.
Madre mía.
Beetje eindropen. Eerst krijgen.
¡Sus!
Tiene buena.
No, que sí, buen aspecto. Tenemos 3 espectadores por lo que veo. Bueno, pues nada. O sea, cuando seamos nosotros.
Uno soy yo, ¿eh? No te emociones.
Si otro soy yo, estamos jodidos, ¿eh?
Y el otro yo, ¿no? Va, venga. Bueno, FIFA 19, ¿no? La Champions League, la edición de... Se decían que iban a añadir la licencia.
Tu tens de continuar a
Pepe
acreditar.
Guardiola, tío.
Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és um campeão.
Che Cristiano.
La Champions.
Con el Frostbite. Ahora podrás destruir los estadios. ¿Te imaginas? En plan Oribe y Benji.
Ya ves,
Sí, ¿no?
ya ves tú. Ahí. Toma ya. FIFA 19. Venga, vamos. En el caso de Neymar, se acaba yéndose al Madrid, tendrá que cambiar todo, ¿no? Entiendo.
No creo que venga a Madrid.
¿Que no?
No.
Ahí, la Champions. Ahí, que bien suena, tío.
Vale, la Champions.
La Liga de
Me
Champions.
tiene que padecer ahí en Madrid con la copa, tío.
Con las tres
Igual.
ganadas consecutivas. Que si no, 4 en los últimos 5 años.
Nada.
Sí.
Claro. Mira. Qué bonita. Qué bien luce.
Estará el Florentino por ahí cerca, ¿no? Ese que me da Robert.
Seguro. Está ahí
That's the
seguro.
UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacy.
Muy buenas estéreos, Croto.
The
Me
world's
alegra que estés
biggest league
comentando.
joins the world's game.
Estéreo escroto.
Muy fan
And
del
a
nombre,
special
¿eh?
thanks to legendary
Me
Hans
encanta, tío.
Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the
Horny.
trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions
Para mí Ronaldo
rise.
solo hay uno, ¿eh?
And you've been asking for this
Ronaldo
for
con
a
el
long
gordo.
Que la
time, and
licencia
we
del
are
Barça la tiene,
thrilled
pero...
that it's here.
Tú empiezas al
And
gordo,
that's
¿no,
why
Marco?
we're bringing the Champions
es
League
mítico,
across the
Ronaldo
game.
gordo.
There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode.
Siempre me acordaré del peinado este viserilla que se hizo
Will
una vez.
pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, the journey,
Ese la amo, no hay
and
más.
in FIFA Ultimate Team there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul
Bueno, pues yo
of
mientras
FIFA
anuncian
is
esto voy a
gameplay.
coger un poquito de flan.
And this
que
year
me
we're
hice el
giving
otro
you the
día.
tools to control
Tengo
the
hambre.
pitch in every moment.
Ahora
From
vengo.
your tactical
Okay.
approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros.
Tengo
And
ganas de
we're
ver
going to
si
be sharing
hacen
a
algo
lot
con
more
los
about
porteros.
gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can
¿El qué?
tell you right now is
Con
that
los
the quality
porteros.
bar in gameplay was
hostia,
raised
es
yet
verdad.
again this year.
Siempre son cutrísimos,
So we
tío.
look
Hostia, los
forward to
porteros sí,
everybody
nunca lo cuidan eso,
experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also,
Mira que en
of
el
course,
resto
we're
superan al
extremely
pro de
excited
largo,
for
pero,
everybody to
¿eh?
play
Tú,
it
pero
when we
los
launch on
porteros del
September
Pro son la
28.
hostia comparados
Sí,
con
sí,
los de FIFA.
eso sí.
And that's our FIFA 19 news. headlined
Bueno,
by
pero
the
¿qué le
UEFA
queda ya?
Champions
Si no
League.
tiene ni
But I just
licencia.
wanted to take a minute
La Liga
to
Rusa, tío.
pause and
La
reflect.
Liga Rusa,
Standing
tío.
next to this trophy is a little bit surreal.
La liga más importante del mundo, hombre.
You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies
Estilo
that
escroto,
every
tenemos
young
algo,
player dreams of
un
winning.
sorteo
And
pensado,
for your
pronto
club,
lo anunciaremos,
it's this
así
one.
que
The pursuit
con motivo
of
de
Va a
la
gustar,
E3.
va a gustar, ¿eh?
Ya os aviso.
But for your country,
Va a
va a
molar.
gustar.
it's this
Alguno se
trophy,
pondrá cachondo y yo lo entiendo.
the World Cup.
Yo también me pondría.
And with the
Desde
tournament
aquí.
starting in just 5
Yeah, Marcos,
days,
ya
we're
está
excited
todo.
for the world to compete for it.
Marcos es el 10 meneillos, para quien no lo sepa.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate
Como, hey,
with FIFA
¿sabéis todo el
18
mundo ese que
players, which is
quería
why
ver el
we just
Battlefield y
uploaded
demás?
the
Pues
game
vamos a
with
dar
a free
2 minutos de
World Cup
Battlefield y 3 horas de
experience
FIFA.
in PlayStation 4,
Madre mía.
Xbox One,
Al paso que van.
PC, and Nintendo Switch.
Como
Oh,
sea.
en la Switch.
But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of
Ya, con
only
la República Independiente de tu casa
350,000 people
a la
Por
final
supuesto.
del
would
Mundial.
qualify?
No lo dudes, mira cómo aplauden,
And you can feel their excitement.
Eso aquí en España no lo hacen,
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC.
Bueno, esto
through
se va
Origin
animando.
Access.
5
Bueno.
espectadores,
Yeah, you can
gusta,
download
me
and play
gusta.
the entire
Seguid así.
game right now for free.
Gratis FIFA durante,
Yeah.
supongo que durante el fin de semana o hasta que acabe el E3. el día 15.
No, o 2 semanas como hicieron
So to
con
kick off the
el...
trial, we've got
Sí,
some of the
vamos, una
world's
promo, ¿no?
biggest
Con el Sea of
creators
Thieves.
who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
¿Qué he dicho?
Oh. ¿Qué?
Algo en islandés, supongo.
Ah, vale.
Me ha dejado loquísimo.
A mí también, me ha dejado pero loco. Me cambio. Bueno, para los que se hayan conectado ahora, ya he contestado a este escroto. De que...
Hemos visto un poquito de Battlefield, Battle Royale, han dicho que va a haber.
Sí, exacto. Battle Royale y todo eso. Bueno, para los que no estaban, que veo que ya hay
Modo
6
historia
espectadores.
se enseña mañana.
Nada, eso chicos, estamos preparando un sorteo que os va a molar, Estad atentos que pronto lo publicaremos.
The FIFA community never rests. 20
tenemos un pico de
million
audiencia,
people from
de 7
60
personas.
countries playing
Sí, sí.
in
Ojo,
competitive
cuidado.
leagues this
Ha
year.
ido subiendo.
Well, the FIFA
Y me
team
alegro,
never
me alegro.
rests either. bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms.
Por lo visto, una especie de Netflix de videojuegos.
It's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime.
Bueno,
so this week we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future.
Bueno, si
The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premiere will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
Madden.
Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Gratis este fin de semana el acceso a esto. Para probarlo.
Titanfall.
Este Talanten tiene una buena pinta,
Sí, yo tengo sentimientos encontrados. No sé hasta qué punto es una especie de refrito ahí del más 7 junto con el Halo.
Sí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Pero aún así hay confianza,
to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah! So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So,
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff.
Son horripilantes.
We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing.
Y los
The
mitos
teams are
esos.
kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas.
Está el cartelito ahí. Aplausos, aplausos.
Seguro, me lo veo venir.
Parpadeando.
Vamos. Hay billetes de por medio, seguro.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold the
En
lightsaber?
plan, están anunciando un juego, pero hablando y ya está.
Están anunciando un juego de Star Wars
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little
Coño, pero quiero decir,
but
¿qué tan falso salió hace 2 años? Llevan 2 años trabajando en esto.
It's going to be spectacular.
Hostia, enseña algo, tío.
Ya está, en plan de...
Estamos haciendo esto, pero os lo imagináis.
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits? No?
It's not a nice...
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
Yeah.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up. And,
vamos a anunciar un juego de voz que todavía le queda 1 año y medio para salir, con suerte si no se retrasa. O se cancela, conociendo a ella.
It was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Aquí en Mene, que es 70 buen poder, tío.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So, we launched our game in November, and clearly we didn't get it quite right. So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved
la película de los Ewoks. Como el emperador ahí, sí, mis tropas de élite están ahí, como son derrotadas por unos ositos de peluche.
Ya ves, es eso, los ositos de peluche, que más monos, además.
Yo quiero uno para mí. A really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Flipante que hagan un juego y no estén estos dos,
after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There will be no Battlefront. So thank you, may the force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Hasta luego. Bye bye. Cuidado, a ver qué es esto.
¿Esto qué es?
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
¡Oh, Raven!
Hombre, mira.
2. ¿Será, no? La segunda parte.
A ver.
Puede ser un spin-off o yo qué sé.
¿Segunda parte de este juego o lo que dices tú, un spin-off?
Ya, yo creo que será la segunda parte, ¿no?
Una secuela. Pues vale, ya.
En nervios.
Mira, Cista Metal. Yay, Cista Metal, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo va?
It's really good to see you.
Sigue estando igual de nervioso, ¿verdad?
In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest,
multiplayer,
you find hope.
Cooperativo, a lo mejor.
And you form a new bond. Eso. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2. It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy success. And I want to show it to you now, so I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Es verdad, Cista Metal, no ha traído el muñeco, como tú bien dices. Ha estado bien.
There we are.
Un detallazo.
Está jugando a través del engine del juego.
So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game. And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments, places that were like fun and exciting. And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this. Come here.
So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there. And the bird is back. Oops. Playing it safely now.
Oops.
I'll swing.
All right.
Claro, aquí como te alejas mucho.
Ya.
And I'll catch you. There you go.
Qué chulo.
Pues sí.
A lo mejor es el animal ahí.
Okay, you go ahead.
Temprano. Pues cazarlo.
Ah, mira, y te balanceas con el otro.
Claro.
Sí, la idea.
Lo puedes usar de cámara elástica también, por lo visto, el cordelito.
Got it? Oh, very nice. No. Faster.
Madre mía, qué tensión.
Oh, sweet, well done.
Largo el nivel, ¿no?
I'll
Sí,
go up and
larguito,
extract the grass. I'll sneak up here.
Pero es un avanzado, tiene mucho cordel.
Okay, your turn. Yeah, look at me. There you are. Keep him over to the left.
Bueno, tiene el doble ahora, ¿no? También, que son
Bueno,
dos.
también, es verdad.
Alright. Now, I'll pull you up. There you go.
¿El primer título lo habéis jugado vosotros?
No lo terminé, pero sí que jugué un tiempo.
Yo lo probé un poco también.
Artísticamente
Now we
está
can breathe
genial.
again.
A mí me encanta. Algo...
Or can we?
Ahí por ahí. Es lo artístico.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2.
Me ha molado que fue desde el motor ahí.
Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Este para jugar en co-op lo veo atractivo, Ahí toma cordel.
Qué divertido, ¿no? Saltando ahí.
Qué chulo.
Guay. Tiene buena pinta.
Qué bonito.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at
Prestigioso
Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
No jodas.
¿Qué ha dicho qué?
Que acaban de anunciar juego y ya salió a la venta. Ahora mismo.
¿Qué dice?
Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original
¿Y está en
Unravel,
Origin? Joder, qué
to
rápido.
seek out the most creative independent
visto, ¿no?
developers and bring them into our EA
Sí, ya está el
Originals
juego.
program.
Ya está empezado a jugar.
It's been our way of
¿Y
helping
qué
these
coste
creators
tiene?
bring their unique games
Vamos a
to
ver.
the world
Voy a
and to
meter
tell their
rodilla.
stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Haze
Way
Light
Out.
and The Way Out.
Ah, el
And
juego
I
este
think
Way
we all
Out.
kind of remember that.
Pero...
And you might even remember
Este en co-op,
him from the Game
Marco,
Awards as well.
es
I
una
think
pasada.
I did.
Eso tiene buenas
Anyhow,
críticas.
in March that game caught fire.
Es un juego de hecho
It
solo
was
cooperativo, no puedes jugar
innovative,
online
it's
ni
fun,
co-op. No puedes jugar.
and it's something fresh and new. And you all
Que
love it.
cojones, hace mucho tiempo
We saw over 2 million
disponible
players
ya.
in the first 2 weeks. And A Way
Madre
Out was
mía.
such a huge success that
Déjalo.
Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title,
from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Thank you, Patrick.
Oh, yeah.
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Va apurada, ¿no?
Un poquillo.
Un poquito, ¿no?
Thank you. We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS.
¿De qué va el título este?
What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least
Yo odio estas presentaciones que se tienen más rato hablando que enseñando. Es como, muestra, no cuentes.
In my case,
eso lo hace mejor Microsoft, ¿eh? El tema de...
Sí, joder, el año pasado fue como tráiler, más tráiler.
Espectacular.
Déjame digerirlo.
A digerirlo ahí.
Un poco también.
How, like, the concept seems to just float out of me, like, right into the hand and onto the paper.
Los de Sony también se explayan a veces, hablando.
This is also why so many people
Que sale el tío
connect with the game.
el ejecutivo de traje, se tira ahí 3 horas hablando.
Up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways, so that players who want to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about.
Y
and
vuelvo a la
that's
carrera.
what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real?
Ahí, Cistometal. Yo estoy de acuerdo contigo, Cistometal.
Que si esto es real, después de 2 horas ahí hablando, era como...
Ya, sí, por fin, ponen algo, un gameplay o algo, un trailer, lo que sea.
Bueno, lo vaya desconectando.
El diseño me mola, del juego.
Coño.
¿Esto qué son? ¿Titanes? Tipo como los...
Hostia, qué turbia.
Es como... bueno, recuerda, muy entre comillas a Limbo.
Sí.
El rollo, en la ambientación, vamos. El tipo de gameplay, eso, cero.
Parece interesante.
Sí.
El diseño al menos no artístico, como siempre. Bueno, han costado muy poco, muy escaso.
3 horas hablando para esto, ¿eh?
Exacto.
Ay,
es que es eso, tío. Bueno, ahora ya baloncesto, ¿no?
Y ahora 2 horas de NBA.
De NBA, sí, NBA muerte, de veras.
We're balling. Be ready. Because we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold your course. Just remember though, wherever you call home, whenever you're fit, or however you ball, you are my court. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
Bueno, lo de estar en el juego pagando a lo mejor, ¿no?
No sé. Ando cantando, ¿no? Claro.
Kev's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this quarterfinal and claim a major.
It's a big night for young Kev. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low. T.Y. drops it.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40-19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have a incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high.
Bueno, para los que les guste.
It's gonna be your champion. Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Yo digo la verdad, tengo más ganas que la conferencia de mañana que esta.
Ubisoft tiene conferencia.
Sí, es el día 11.
Tiene.
A las 6 o a las 8, no estoy seguro.
Día 11.
Mañana hay Microsoft a las 10 de la noche y luego a las 3 de la mañana es Sony.
Sony, están las dos seguidas.
Sí, ¿no? O más
Sí, no, las dos cosas. Sí.
Tienes que salir vestido la próxima vez en el streaming como el tío este.
¿Cómo es?
No, mira. Mañana es Microsoft a las 10 y Bethesda a las 3:30.
Vale. Bueno. ¿De Bethesda qué títulos esperamos? Así que puedan ser.
Fallout.
Fallout, sí, el nuevo Fallout.
Pero ese está anunciado.
Ya, realmente sí. Está anunciado.
¿Skyrim en móviles?
I've always been a competitor.
Otro Dishonored.
When I was in high school.
Sí, otro Dishonored.
No sé.
Then I picked up Madden and
yo creo que una nueva IP.
I was really bad. I was
Sí, creo que van a presentar.
Dijeron que van a presentar 6 juegos. No sé si nuevos o no.
Eventually I made my first
Sí,
tournament,
System
but
Metal.
Yo apuesto por Skyrim para móviles.
Leed lo que está comentando System Metal, yo estoy de acuerdo con él. Habrá que preparar un café y estar atentos.
Bueno, yo no sé si voy a estar. Tengo que trabajar de
No, yo trabajo igual al día siguiente, pero.
No pasa nada, a las 3 no creo que esté.
I chased that money.
Bueno,
I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go.
Me compraré 37 Monsters.
That's awesome. Okay,
Yo no tengo problemas, digo, luego hago horario partido y ya está.
I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses.
Me levantaré expresamente y luego me acostaré de nuevo.
I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the
A ver, System Metal, ¿qué te parece el conjunto que lleva este tío?
I honestly wish I can
Por
stare
favor,
at
dímelo.
forever. Well, I'm not going to bore you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So, we're out.
Me gustan mucho esos pantalones, los quiero.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain. You battled through the pain and failure. All just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born.
Qué grande.
You
Yo quiero un
fall
conjunto así,
so you
tío.
can rise.
Yo me veo, System Metal. Yo me
Rise
veo.
so that you can truly see.
Como dice Meneillo, si me pongo ese conjunto,
See, it ain't really
lo peto.
never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here. So, if you were in their position, would you let the moment define you?
Ahí, dándolo todo.
Or will you
Madre
define
mía.
the moment?
Que esto de los europeos nos ayuda bastante. En América tiene más tirón.
Exacto, es que es eso. Aquí en Europa, bueno. Estados Unidos sí, claro.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live, winner-take-all, head-to-head match. Michael.
Que estés emocionado en los nuevos juegos móviles.
The objective is straightforward.
Estoy de acuerdo contigo, System Metal.
Unit control, super simple.
The real shit,
Tap to destination, unit automatically.
El rugby tiene más mérito para mí que el fútbol americano. Totalmente de acuerdo.
With this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map.
Ni leches, tío.
Control the missile by standing on the majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up
Suena mal, lo de roce, pero...
takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Yes. Claro, es que no sé ni qué es.
Ya. Como el interés nuestro en este juego es cero o un poco menos.
A competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night. Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right. Are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there.
Dios, me da mal rollo el de la derecha.
I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in and we are ready to kick.
Por favor. Mira la cara, tío.
Ese tipo de verdad aparece en las noticias con la típica abuela de pero siempre saludaba, no me lo puedo creer.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position.
Es un juego de móvil.
Versión móvil.
Position that In Control is going from the top
side. No juego nada móviles, o sea, directamente nada.
Knight's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able
Ahora
to get
con más loot boxes que nunca.
Sí, totalmente, System Metal. Del Battlefield 5 ha mostrado poca cosa realmente, me esperaba más, la verdad.
Ha mostrado poco, pero ha estado intenso.
No, ha estado intenso, sí, pero... Lo que hemos comentado antes, que no sé si estaba System Metal, eran las físicas, me recordaba mucho al Bad Company.
We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right, and In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger and more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help flank those
some flamethrowers. Right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile
¿Qué interés tenéis en este juego de móvil que estamos jugando ahora mismo? Así del 1 al 10.
Por favor, exacto. Del 1 al 10. ¿Qué interés tiene este juego móvil? Exacto, estoy de acuerdo.
In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Yeah, very important, of course, blocking the pathing of those units is another big factor for the strategy.
A ver, es un juego que puede estar chulo, pero es que...
Pero de verdad,
yo es que no juego nunca en el móvil.
Yo tampoco.
¿Es necesario emplear tanto tiempo en esto?
Es que exacto. Reiteramos la pregunta a los que nos estén viendo.
Es como no pueden haber mostrado un poquito ahora del Battlefield, por ejemplo.
Exacto. En vez de mostrar más contenido de Battlefield, ¿por qué tienen que mostrar este título de móvil, o sea, de smartphone?
O haber preparado, aunque sea un poquito de arte conceptual del juego este de Star Wars que están preparando, no sé.
Es que nada.
Sí, que se hace una foto a las pizarras, ¿sabes? Que...
Sí, es que nada, no tiene mucho sentido. Es que muestran esto y es como... Pues nada. Nos tenemos que comer esto, un juego móvil. Yo hubiera apostado por más contenido de Battlefield 5 sobre todo. Más Battlefield 5 y menos juego móvil.
De todas formas le van a dar un buen rato a 11 más, así que...
Sí, eso sí. A ver.
Amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, 2 more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank, going for counters, trying to scout out and see what.
Voy a dejar una pequeña pregunta al chat, ¿vale?
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close to firing with 3 zones in control for Nick and Knight, looking to set things back the other way.
Listo, Metal está con nosotros. Esta mierda no me interesa.
All of them together, create a good flank position and take over that south.
We're seeing the first units from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this little watch out for this missile.
And Nick and Knight fire that one off.
¿Lo estás leyendo, tío, chicos, lo que dice Fisto Metal?
Sí, te gusta la que es
buenísimo.
We'll have control. The Wolverines as you going after In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Knight's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of In Control.
Yep, wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board.
Y esto es electrónica, conferencia electrónica, 15 minutos de gameplay de un juego de móvil y 0 de Battlefield 5.
Wow.
Llevan ya un rato,
Sí, eso está pensando en plan de...
O sea, estamos viendo un duelo ahí multi y ya está. A ver quién gana de los dos. Ojo el cometa.
Bueno, ya está aplaudiendo porque por fin ha terminado.
¡Bravo! Yo también aplaudo. Bravo, Sí, señor.
That was awesome. Any thoughts, guys?
I just came to make mammoth tanks, so I've done my job.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was awesome. I saw a little bit of everything right there.
Perfect. Yeah. Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nick at Night, and In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals.
Saquen los doritos. Y tanto, tío. Yo estoy por sacar aquí unos ganchitos.
The real-time strategy experience
for
mobile.
Tío. Qué barbaridad.
We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive.
Sacar esta mierda para móvil, que saquen uno para PC en condiciones. Pero, es verdad que cerraron el estudio.
Claro que sí.
Haciendo de EA.
Electrónicas, haciendo electrónicas.
So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
Ahora, ya está. Ya tiene suficiente, Venga. A ver, ¿qué es esto?
A ver, lo que sí que me gusta es que de dos juegos que han anunciado así un poco en serio, ya están a la venta. Y eso está guay.
¿Y esto qué es? ¿Esto qué es el trailer a lo mejor del juego de móvil o qué?
Pues no te extraña,
Sí, es un trailer de eso.
¿En serio? ¿Otra vez? ¿El móvil?
Sí, tío, es como...
Bueno,
pues aquí un anuncio de la polla, en plan de...
A lo mejor es la versión de escritorio y es la polla, ¿te imaginas?
No creo.
No creo.
Ni de coña.
Not happening. Me da a mí que not happening.
Pues ya sabéis, Hola.
Esto está hecho con Frostbite, pero el juego de móvil.
Ya ves. Así se verá en la versión móvil, Tenedlo en cuenta, Gracias.
Sí, mira. Bonito. Igualito.
Bueno, Para mí ya la nota para esta... Lo mismito, dice Fisto Metal.
for a new generation.
Command & Conquer molaba mucho,
Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic
Mi puntuación de momento para esta conferencia está siendo un 5 raspado. No sé si
yo le voy a poner regulera o luego publicaré la encuesta.
Who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly. That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games, and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together.
Sí, me parece buena idea, System Metal. En eso está, creo que está preparando una encuesta ahí para ver la conferencia de Electronic Arts.
Last weekend was the third year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, millions of hours.
Si quitamos todos los momentos de charla corporativa, se queda esto en la mitad,
Totalmente.
$1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world.
Madre mía.
A world where representation.
Lo que dices tú, están engordando la duración del evento de la conferencia a base de diálogos aquí, ¿no?
Es que hay que pagar el teatro, tío.
Es como cuando hacíamos los exámenes de historia alguna vez y tal, y había alguna parte que era como, bueno, esto es demasiado corta, hay que meter aquí paja como sea.
Madre mía. No, más que no entre nadie, es que yo no entraría a esta conferencia directamente.
Hombre, tienen 200.000 views.
No, sí, pero...
Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games.
Si la conferencia de Electronic Arts tiene esa cantidad de visionados, imagínate mañana de Microsoft o la de Sony.
Let's take a look at Anthem.
Microsoft también está tiratruño tras tiratruño, ¿eh?
Sí, Microsoft el problema es que no tiene exclusivos.
Anthem.
No tiene.
Pero
a ver. Algo de sustancia, por favor.
Altering, destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Si de repente aparece el jefe maestro por ahí, no me hubiera extrañado en absoluto.
La verdad es que no, yo tampoco me extrañaría.
Palo.
Masterchef ahí, ¿ves? Por el medio.
Sí, pues mañana Halo 6 igual se va a PC.
¿En serio?
¿Es verdad?
¿En serio?
Sí.
Yo lo que espero en la de mañana es algo en plan... Que digan en plan... No puedes disfrutar de Halo 6 sin todos los anteriores. Y cojan y suelten todo, tío. Sería la hostia.
Ya ves, tío.
Al menos la Master Chief Collection esta que sacaron, ¿no?
Sí, por lo menos.
Una especie de Iron Man, ¿no? Aquí todo, ¿no? Este juego. No sé. Trajes especiales. Joder.
Está... Tiene buena pinta, tío. Bueno,
sí.
Tengo sentimientos encontrados. No sé hasta qué punto va a ser esto genérico.
Y es ese sentimiento de cruces aquí de diferentes juegos, ¿no? Clichés por un tubo y lo siempre, ¿vale?
Es que te ponen Destiny al lado. Y de verdad, sí es de... O sea, aparte del tema artístico, ¿tanta diferencia habría de uno al otro?
No creo que hubiera mucha diferencia.
I've seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans.
Sí,
so we're going to do something a
han
little bit
mostrado
different
algo
for the rest
de
of the
Anthem,
show,
sí,
and we're going to take a deep
presentaron
dive into
un trailer está, pero un
so
gameplay
I'm going to bring up
nada.
some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzard.
Hasta la gente allí está emocionada en plan de... ¡Sí! Más charla.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming
No
out
jodas.
today.
Esto debería ser off-show, o sea, fuera ya del show, en plan de, pues luego si quieres hacer entrevistas y tal a la gente, pues vale, pero joder, o sea...
Grey Warden, sí, la verdad es que, a ver, tiene buena pinta, pero como dice Meneguillos, hay sentimientos encontrados por ahí, en plan de, bueno, ¿qué pasará? ¿Cómo saldrá? ¿Y si será un cruce de Halo y más otros juegos? No sé, a ver qué tal. Esperemos tener un buen gameplay, ¿no? Pero bueno, sí,
sí. pasado hoy más gameplay, así que como este año no haya gameplay...
Es que es eso, pinta bien, pero habrá que verlo.
Ojalá.
Ya, sí, no, totalmente. No, sí, la pintaza tiene, totalmente de acuerdo. Eso sí, la conferencia de EA muy floja, ¿eh?
Es por la charla, o sea...
Es que meten mucha charla, tío. Llevas una hora y es...
Coges la conferencia, vale, ha durado media hora, pero joder, han sido todo trailers y gameplays, me parece de puta madre.
Esto es en plan de...
Que hago Microsoft, que sacan mil trailers, pero luego la mitad son títulos multiplataforma y no tienen ningún exclusivo que pueda competir con Sony. La realidad es esa.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you.
Creo que mañana nos divertiremos más que en esta conferencia, eso seguro.
Yo creo que you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather, or it's nighttime,
una cosa ahí dando
what
epilepsia.
we're experiencing, we experience together.
Estado de un infarto o algo.
Totalmente, la verdad es que sí,
pues es un buffer más grande del planeta.
Sí, estoy contigo, Grey Warden. La verdad es que me esperaba que presentaran más material. Ahora, mira, ¿qué?
Que se te corta el audio.
¿Se corta el audio?
Un
poco. ¿Ahora se oye bien o no?
Sí, a lo mejor te alejabas un poco del micro.
Pues lo dicho, no sé, lo dicho, tiene pintaza Anthem, las cosas como son.
A ver, es un poco lo de siempre.
Pero con dudas, tengo dudas ahí.
¿Hasta qué punto te fías de ella?
Exacto, es que es eso.
Pues nada y un poco menos.
Se agradece, System Metal, que se oiga bien. Mi voz medio gay.
Want more story, and so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come, and it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love,
¿Ves esto? O sea, concepto podrían haber sacado para el juego de Star Wars.
Deep into the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So, Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world?
Totalmente de acuerdo, Grey Warden. Yo creo que meterán ahí loot boxes por un tubo y quemarán el juego con una base de loot box, como en otros juegos de la... ¿Que no? Ojo,
no creo que... O sea, viendo lo que ha pasado, no creo que metan loot boxes. Y menos sabiendo que Battlefield no va a tener ni siquiera DLCs.
Eso ha estado bien.
A ver, bueno.
But the gods left behind
las de Overwatch no digo yo que no.
are in constant conflict with this
Sí, o sea, microtransacciones básicamente, pero en plan...
Sí, pero de skins solo.
Sí, eso es.
Totalmente de acuerdo, como dice Grey Warden y como opina Compu, o sea...
Eso, o sea, el problema de eso, por ejemplo, en Overwatch no pasa tanto, pero en Counter el problema es que hay un mercado detrás.
Ya,
pero eso porque permites... Porque tienes un market en el que vender. Claro, Marketplace. Origin no tiene. Igual que, por ejemplo, el Rainbow tampoco lo tiene, o el Overwatch tampoco lo tiene.
A ver, está claro que Electronic Arts tiene que haber aprendido un poquito, ¿no? De toda esta cagada de los lootbox.
Está Citizen
So what we tried to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do?
Oye, hay PC Gaming Show también, ¿no? Este 3.
So
sí,
that's where we start, and then once we think about
míralas
those
otra vez,
things,
porque no me acuerdo ahora.
You know,
A ver.
that's the power of
Que haber
creating
dicho
new
Star
IP,
Citizen
especially
me
for
ha venido a la
games,
cabeza
that
porque
you actually get to
iban a ir.
build a whole
Van a presentar algo.
El
universe that's
lunes a las
bring out
12 de la
certain
noche
experience.
después de la Ubisoft.
And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest
Esa
of
es la
the stuff,
PC
and
Gaming
what
Show.
unlocks us creatively is to think
¿Cuál
about
es la
like,
que-
principles around art style, tone,
Y vale, Grey
even
Warden.
the technology
Igualmente,
and
tío.
politics of our new world. And then from there we can actually go
Un
and
abrazo.
build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that
A ver,
it's
voy a pasar
an experience
esta
that's
por
meant to
WhatsApp para
feel
que lo
alive,
tengáis.
like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and yeah, it's a really great concept to write for because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world almost in
Tiene buena
real
pinta,
time,
tío,
a
para ver.
dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
Vale, ahí están las
I mean,
conferencias.
all
Las
of the
pasan por el
moving
WhatsApp.
parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going
Están
on, it
enseñando
really
todo
all
el
comes back
todo el rato el
to
mismo.
your character.
Yeah.
So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, have they've discovered a way they think to weaponize the anthem of creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus,
El Colossus,
the
tío.
Interceptor,
Para
and
nada como en
finally,
Destiny, ¿eh?
the Storm.
Para nada, para nada. Es que no
So,
tiene
each
ni,
javelin
vamos, ni
gives you a different way
un
to play
pequeño
the
parecido,
game.
ni un
But
diminuto
the thing to
parecido.
remember
Nada.
is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are
Han
freelancer.
cogido
a pilot.
cosillas de
Which means
Destiny,
you can decide
cosillas de
which
Halo.
suit you want to
Y bueno,
use based on your
mezclando ahí,
mood,
¿eh?
based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are
no
using.
sé, es como la creatividad ha
So,
muerto o qué pasa aquí.
Really what this
Sí, las
allows
ideas,
us
la verdad
to
es
do
que
is
mucha
we
idea no
built the
hay, ¿no?
suits to look like they're built from the materials
Se
of
han
the
quedado
world.
muy anchos ellos.
So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up close and personal combat, one-on-one.
Es un Destiny, tío. No.
The Colossus is heavier, more specialized.
Ahora sí que es
but
un
able to
Destiny, ya
really
está confirmado, ¿eh?
and big weapons that let them
Joder, es que
devastate the
estaba
battle.
viendo y madre mía.
A ver, que no me parece mal, pero joder.
I'm just gonna say the
Un poquito de
Storm is
creatividad,
gonna
¿no?
be
Un
my
poco más
favorite.
de
I'm sure you guys
originalidad,
out there are
¿no? Un
picking
poquito
your
más,
face
sí.
right now too. So the javelins look awesome. But
Es
we're
Destiny
gonna
pero
take
mal,
a
dice
question right now.
Cristo
So
Metal.
Casey tweeted
Totalmente de
something we may have
acuerdo.
seen asking for,
Bueno, lo de pero mal todavía está por ver, pero vamos, desde luego
the
sí
first one is gonna be
que...
from It's Sweet Nicole, who asks, as a player
Pero
who is
vamos.
all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays,
Madre
through
mía.
gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks.
Ojo,
Both
la
through paint jobs as well
personalización,
as
vamos a
changing
ver.
the actual
Y aquí es donde
geometry
vienen
of the
los
suit
micropagos.
itself. We want
Exacto.
teams to be able to do
Ahí
this as
preparar para los
well.
micropagos,
And
preparar las
because you're going to
carteras.
be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
No os van a dejar
I'm
dinero
glad
ni
you
para
brought that up,
actualizar
because
vuestros
actually,
PCs, así
Jay
que...
Legato has a question connected to customization. monetization. How, when,
Ahí, loot box,
cosmetics.
A ver, parte importante.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power.
Microtransacciones, pero no
no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem.
O sea, microtransacciones,
But
sí.
even more important than that, we want to make sure that...
Pero solo
estéticamente, vale, si son estéticos.
So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service.
Es que si fuera para dar ventajas y eso ya me mosquearía mucho.
New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay, if we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, you know, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above, and then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because at the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, we're going to be able to do. Now going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys want that?
Ahora,
so,
gameplay.
Kathy, I think you're going to set this up
gameplay por
I
fin.
will.
Bueno.
So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Vamos a ver qué sale de ahí. Frostbite.
Freelancer, time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Este es Coloso, ¿no?
Sí. Este es el que te vas a coger tú, ¿no, Jaws?
Por supuesto, no lo dudes. No tengáis ninguna duda. Si te voy a coger uno, cogería el Coloso ahí. Madre mía. Qué buena, dice Cistometa. Gameplay en vivo. Jaja, no, scripts a saco y a bailar.
Be careful.
Qué crack.
Mira, es lo que te digo, o sea, el de Rebel ha cogido y ha sacado el puto motor gráfico y le ha dado al play.
Ya está.
Sí.
Mira. Toma. Lo dicho, Destiny 2.1. El que esté de acuerdo conmigo, que lo diga. Yo lo dejo caer.
Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons. Oh, and the turrets. Better move quickly.
O sea, visualmente mola el juego, pero...
Sí, visualmente sí.
Súper atractivo.
Pero...
Parece tan genérico el gameplay.
Sí. Vale, por lo que ves se está cargando un boss, ¿no?
Sí. no sé.
Sí, pero como que no está pasando nada tampoco.
No, tampoco, y ha pasado de él olímpicamente. O sea, le ha pegado una parrilla de misiles. Digamos que...
Pues nada, llamamos a EA que nos dé un party para las capturas, tío.
Creo que estoy por hablar con EA y que nos presten una versión de prueba y lo probamos un poquito, aunque sea una copia. Como 3 copias, pero si puedo.
There's a shake relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Es que son como cachos de gameplay así, en plan copia-pegada porque sí.
Sí, además cachos ahí, unos...
No sean muy relacionados ni nada por el estilo.
Nada.
Es que algo me dice que da igual lo que hagas que no va a estar relacionado, tío.
Ya.
Combo, no puedes poner eso, tío.
Que no.
Pero vamos a ver, ¿qué me estáis colando aquí?
A ver, es que... Pues sí, sea como Destiny, que vas a tener un poco de componente de rol y mierdas.
Sisto Metal debe estar durmiendo ya.
Pero hostia, no me gusta nada que me salga el daño que estoy haciendo, tío.
Ya, tío, a mí tampoco me gusta. Ahí está esa puntuación ahí, venga. Por cierto, se supone que Ubisoft va a presentar algo sobre The Division 2.
¿Sobre qué?
The Division 2, van a sacar un The Division 2, lo sabes, ¿no?
Sí, ya está confirmado y...
Es horrible.
El otro día
primero...
en Instagram he sacado un teaser.
Bueno.
Más esponjas de bolas... Digo, joder, esponjas de balas que nunca.
Ahí, muy bien.
No me gustó, el primero, tío, que estabas ahí disparando y disparando.
Era horrible.
Pero por Dios.
The Division era gastar 3 cargadores y no cargarte un personaje.
Oh, cae un ñordo del cielo.
¿Eso qué coño es, tío?
Visualmente es súper chulo, tío, pero...
Bueno, y supongo que, conociendo a Ubisoft, presentarán algo de The Division 2, dirán qué graficazos, y luego harán downgrade, ¿no? Año tras año.
No sé. A lo mejor de...
¿Conociéndolo?
Daneville, mostrarán algo, probablemente, ¿no?
No sé, pero...
Seguramente hay mucha expectación.
El nuevo Assassin's Creed.
Sí, el Odyssey, ¿no? Es el nuevo que van a sacar.
300 edition.
Por parte de Sony, de Last of Us parte 2 y bueno.
No
sé si poco más, ¿no? Sony que iba a presentar
22 de febrero del año que viene.
Pues nada, ya lo sabéis, ahora Sisto Metal, ya sabes, el mierdón con ruedas ya tiene fecha.
Sabíamos que no iba a llegar este año, pensé que se iba a retrasar más. Pero bueno, está a tiempo de retrasarlo.
Sí,
I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today. Everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody
Eso sí que me ha gustado, que han anunciado y sacado las cosas.
Bueno, también han dicho, estamos haciendo un juego de Star Wars para finales del año que viene. ¿Vas a mostrar algo?
No, ¿para qué? ¿Para qué? ¿Pero para qué quieres, Marcos? ¿Qué quieres,
Marcos? I'm gonna head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Sí, algo del nuevo del final deberían soltar, eso está claro, los de Sony.
Square Enix.
Oh, Dios, ¿se ha terminado ya?
Bueno, Square Enix, ¿verdad? Square Enix, sí. Pero Square Enix, ¿a qué hora era, Carlos?
Es el lunes por la tarde.
A las 7, ¿no era? Vaya hora, macho.
Sí.
A los que trabajamos un poco jodido, ¿eh?
Sí, el lunes a las 7.
Oh.
¿Hay algo más hoy de conferencia?
Hoy nada más.
No, hoy nada más. Bueno, se ha acabado, ¿no? Ya.
Sí.
Bueno, pues nada, ha sido la conferencia más...
Afortunadamente, la verdad.
Menos mal, sí, tío.
Porque...
Ha sido densa, ha sido densa.
Menos mal que se termina. Menos mal. Pues nada, ya se ha acabado, ¿no?
Sí, ya se ha acabado.
Pues nada, chicos, esto ha sido la conferencia de Electronic Arts.
Joder.
Estaréis de acuerdo conmigo en que sea, bueno, tirando a un 4 de nota.
No mala, pero sí coñazo.
Muy, sí, yo, bueno, lo he dicho, cerca de un 5 raspado, si se lo doy. Bueno, pues nada, ahora tendréis la encuesta en nada y ya iréis votando a ver qué os ha parecido la conferencia. Vale, chicos, nos vemos mañana para la de Microsoft.
Mañana
os iba a proponer una cosa, si queréis.
Sí, dime.
Tenemos un poco de tiempo. Algo así. ¿Queréis probar la nueva actualización del Reboot, la de Parabellum?
Vale, sí, por mí perfecto. Sí, espera, que también tengo que bajarla. Vale, chicos, buenas fanáticos. Nos vemos mañana para Microsoft. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.